Hello everybody, welcome to this reading and welcome to the channel. So the reading of today, well, not surprisingly, but I would say interestingly, is related to the eclipse that we're having tomorrow, in respect of when I'm recording the reading, but this reading will come out tomorrow, so the same day of the eclipse on the 7th of September. And I say this because not only, of course, the energy is aligned, but we also have this card here that is the eclipse we're going to have is full. It's a blood moon. It's a full moon eclipse. Total. Okay, how do you say that? A total lunar eclipse. Full moon in Pisces that makes it a blood moon because the earth is shading the light of the sun to the moon. So basically one of the first cards coming out is this, and it's very loud about this eclipse, this full moon in Pisces, also said blood moon. And it's not something I can make up because this moon is is reddish. So this is really aligned with the energy that we have at a broader collective level. And together with this card we have enlightenment. So I find it interesting because the eclipse, this eclipse, probably eclipses in general, but I'm not too much into astrology, they are soul aligned. They fall into the north node, south node axis. And of course, this eclipse is falling into the Pisces Virgo axis, that is the spiritual axis. So what we have here is, yes, an enlightenment, but more than everything is a transition toward what your soul came here to experience. And since we have this flavor of Pisces and of the spiritual axis in general, we have we have this transition and this opening of your spiritual path. So what is that your soul wants to experience in this lifetime, especially related to your spirituality, to the soul gifts, to the it's alignment, right? It's this dissolving of the ego and embracing oneness, because again, Pisces, and we also have Neptune here, and Neptune is the ruler of Pisces, and it's all about dissolving and merging into oneness. So it's this reading is extremely aligned with this lunar eclipse, and I love it. So the underlying energy, the underlying message is really about aligning with your soul true purpose, especially in relation to spirituality and the spiritual path, and releasing old patterns. Why? Because this is a full moon, and full moon are always about releasing something. And we also have cards here that are speaking in this sense. So this is extremely important because on the one hand we have release of karma, release of the ego, release of the it's like shedding the skin. We also have the serpent here at the bottom, and the serpent is about shedding the skin, releasing the old, leaving something behind. Something is ending, and I'm not talking in terms of 3D practical stuff. I'm talking in terms of insights, identity, belief system. What we thought we were, it's not anymore who we are. Where we thought we were heading, it's not anymore where we're heading. Something is shifting, something is changing, and there is a new opening that once again is soul aligned, and this is very, very important. We cannot, or at least this eclipse, this full moon is not about the ego mind, it's not about what you want to, it's about what is true to you. So it's very important in this sense to remember to take decisions from a perspective of the soul. And if you are not sure how it feels like when it's from the soul and when it's from the ego, of course it's more complex and it's going to be different for everybody. We all have our own responses. But for me, it's when it comes from a deeper level. It's something that I cannot explain with rational, logical thinking. And it's not about the outcome. It's something that simply feels right. And usually there is a little bit of fear because it's out. Usually it pushes us out of the comfort zone. But there is also excitement and joy. So this is when I know if it is from the soul or if it is from the ego, because the ego mind wants something for the outcome, wants something because it wants validation, or it comes from fear of doing something, and so we want to stay in our comfort zone, while instead when we act from the soul, it's about stepping out of the comfort zone almost always, because it's an expansion, right? Okay, so let's move on. This is the main theme, and it is extremely aligned with the current energy we're in. And where do I want to go? Okay, so there is something about shedding, releasing, leaving something behind. But how do we know where we're heading? Where are we going? And we have the Knight of Wands. It's about the passion. It's about embracing our I almost feel it like the fire of the soul, the thing that it really light, the things that really light us up. In once again, in a sense that is more about intuition. So something that we cannot fully explain, but it's just we want it. It's something that feels so right in our bones that it's not about the ego. And I see this also, for example, with Pele here. There is something that comes from our gut, from our lower chakras. It's a strong passion. So this is one of the ways to know what is the way to go. And this is also the way to manifest what we want, because I'm drawing to the pyramids here. And it's kind of the shape for the manifestation, the triangle. But it is also about merging with the spirit. It's like when we are so aligned with what we want that we become it, the thing is kind of, it's already there for you. Maybe it takes a little bit of time to get into fruition fully, into the 3D level, but it's already yours. And with this, not only we have passion, we have this kind of fiery energy, but we have power. We have, with the Hierophant, the power to choose. And once again, it's very spiritual aligned. It's about a higher knowledge, a higher wisdom. And it is embracing your power in the sense that, with also the King of Wands, you are sovereign and able to choose where to go, but also to ground it in your reality. And this is about your higher and best path forward. How? Well, there is a level of you need to visualize it. You need to understand, to choose, to realize what it is that you really want. And this is the real message. Take a moment to understand what you want and then take action toward that. we have the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Both these two cards are kind of fast moving, and they are knights. What is the thing about the knights? They are action oriented, but they have a level of honor, like they are moved by honor. There is something that if the thing is right for you, it is for you, and it will be possible to you to manifest it or to do it, and it will happen quite fast. And once again, follow your inner fire. Not your ego mind, but your inner fire, the thing that is really lighting you up at a soul level. And this will allow you to open your wings and to fly and to really kind of the vibes I'm feeling is really this Neptunian energy, where you kind of unite with the universe, unite with the cosmos, and understand that you are the cosmos, that you are this divine being. It's a very, if I have to be honest, Neptunian energy is very ungrounded. It's a bit like out there. And I feel that with this type of energy here instead, it's a kind of a warning, in a sense that this is amazing, beautiful, and it is extremely high vibration. But at the same time, remember that you want also to ground it in. And it's kind of funny because this energy of grounded in is more kind of Virgo oriented. But again, once again, we are on this Pisces Virgo axis. And it's have the experience, understand, expand, but at the same time understand what you want to do in your life and how you can translate this into your life. And all in all, we are in September, so we are also Virgo aligned in terms of energy. So it's really beautiful when we can merge these two energies together. And so moving on, what we have is a shift of perspective. It's a surrendering, a releasing, a surrendering to control, releasing control, a surrendering to a higher perspective, and realizing that it's like it's the flip of the coin. When we realize that what we thought we were in terms of identity, in this moment it's coming through in terms of identity, was simply not the truth, not the real thing for us. So it's about releasing this need of self-definement, self-identity. Like, you don't have to be only one thing, and you don't have to be the thing you thought you were. You are allowed to change, to shift, to grow, to expand, to try different things. And eclipses are all about change and transformation. And this is the perfect moment to realize this. So it's about also balancing the energies. We may feel in this moment, also because of the broader collective energy, a sort of up and down. So I'm seeing this with the sea. There is a bit of confusion maybe, because there is also this shedding, so not necessarily an easy energy, especially with eclipses. But it's about trying to balancing the energies and flowing with it instead of resisting it. And what we may understand, what we may find out, is that in the moment we leave something behind, something new is offered to us, something that is soul aligned. What is to be released? One of the things, and of course it can be different for everybody, but one of the things that needs to be released is this energy, the Five of Wands, conflict. Conflict is not a bad thing, but when we kind of expand our vision and our perception, and we kind of, let's say, embrace this more Neptunian energy, we understand that the conflict outside of us is the conflict inside of us. And it's, oh, I have full body chills. It's not about pushing away as much as understanding that the triggers are actually lessons, are actually the things that allow us to grow, to see the parts of us that are not healed yet. And so in the moment we leave something behind and we move forward into our spiritual path, into our growth, something soul aligned, something divine is offered to us that will fulfill us much more than all these other cups that we leave behind, right? And we are able, once we release this energy of conflict against people, we are able to step into kind of a more fluid energy where we're able to work with others. With the Three of Pentacles is kind of teamwork, but it's also collaborating with others so that we can create our masterpiece. Whatever this is, this doesn't have to be something physical and practical. This can be yourself. You are your masterpiece. We are all our own masterpiece because we craft ourselves, we craft our identity, we craft our life. So it's not about being angry, for example, with yourself or angry with other people, as much as embracing compassion. And we also have Aphrodite's and Mother Mary here about love and compassion. But it's also about understanding that we are all one, and what we have, like the triggers or the people that show up outside of us, are usually mirroring something inside of us. And so it's not so much about pushing them away. Of course, boundaries are absolutely a good thing, but it's also kind of understanding how these people or things, events are triggering us. What is the unhealed part of us? And so what we have once we release this energy and we embrace a sort of compassion energy and we embrace this broader picture, we are able to step into our magic. Whatever this is for you, again, soul aligned. What is the thing that lights you up? What is the thing for you? The thing that only you can do in this world? What is the highest and best path forward in terms of your spiritual growth? And this is allowing us to by embracing a deeper, higher, at the same level, love that is not necessarily specific to someone or something, but it's kind of at a broader level. We embrace the energy of love. We heal our heart and we embrace this merging with oneness, with this, of course, with Neptune here and with the full moon in Pisces, embracing this higher love for the universe itself. We are able to step into our higher heart, and whatever this is for you that you are here, that you are meant to do here in this lifetime, embracing your magic, embracing your own power, embracing whatever it is for you, this is the path to success. This is the path also to wealth, if this is the thing you want, or love, or like your manifestation. This is your path to success. And so this is the message. Here we have other cards that gives a very similar vibe. We have the Andean Cross, about choosing our path and going in that direction, releasing something with the course, something that has been holding us back. And a lot of paths are opening, and it's about you to choose. And I'm drawn to the heart. Allow your heart to guide, allow your heart to be the compass to follow, and the right path for you will show up. And you may be, I know there is something coming through right now, you may be surprised at how easy it is for you, because it is soul aligned. It is your own gifts, your own magic. You may be surprised that it's actually something that comes to you quite quickly and quite easy, and this could be unlocking a lot of success and blessings to you. And the point of all of this is not to do it from an ego perspective, but actually to do it for others. There is a lot of higher heart energy, really about embracing the love and doing it without the need of a specific outcome, but just because it lights you up, just because it feels good to you. And this could be helping others as well. This may be even guiding others as well. And opening you to the upper world where there is this high vibrational energy, where we are able to see things from a different perspective and have an understanding that is very enlightened. I mean, the first card and the last card are very aligned together. Okay, this is the message. It's really beautiful, really powerful, and I think there is something that is going on at a very broad level of the collective. So I will leave this here. But please, if this resonated for you, give me a like. Feel free to comment below. And thanks for watching. See you next time. Oops.